What's up, YouTube? Midnight Crawler back up in this piece, and it's that time for the very first Asian Cinema Takeout video for the channel. This will be a monthly series where I'll be covering nothing but Asian cinema pickups. We're going to kick things off with Japanese cinema, and the Blu-rays go first, so why not do some Tokyo Living Dead Idol? Man, this one is a lot of fun. From Kraken Releasing, I hope they do some more releases in the future, but this one stars Nana Asakawa. She plays an idol who gets bit by a zombie after a performance, and she has 72 hours to find the cure or the vaccine. Yeah, the action sequences are actually pretty damn solid, man. Whoever did the choreography did a good job, man. You get some really fast-paced swordplay scenes, and she's good. Nana, she's good with a bat, but there's a lot of swordplay in this, which is awesome, man. Not only that, but you also have Asami, who makes an appearance towards the end. She plays one of the baddies, and anything that Asami is in, it just makes it so much better. She's always amazing. Yeah, but definitely lots of fun. You will get tons of idol culture humor in this. So if you don't understand the idol scene, it might go over your head, but it's very simple. It's very easy to get into. Drink a couple beers and don't forget your glow sticks. All right, next up we have some anime hentai. Blood Shadow. Now I usually don't pick this stuff up, but this one sounded up my alley, man. This is like a horror dark fantasy kind of theme, and it definitely delivered in that category, not only with the sex but plenty of blood and gore. And there is 3 episodes. They're about 30 minutes each, and they are pretty solid, man. The first 2 are my favorite. The third one, I thought it could have been a bit better, but regardless, pretty good stuff, man. I dug it, and if I can find some more stuff like this, I'll definitely be picking it up in the future. Blood Shadow. All right, next up we have Alien versus Ninja. This is the final Sushi Typhoon I needed to pick up to complete the collection. And this one, while it's not my favorite release, it's still tons of fun, man. This one has Mika Hiji in this, and she is great, man. She's like in a lot of films, like the Ninja films, which I've recently picked up, with the ones with Scott Adkins. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking those out in the future. But Alien versus Ninja, it's exactly what you think it is. Cheese, cheese, cheese. And lots of fun, man. You can't go wrong with this kind of stuff. Get your beers, get your popcorn, just have a blast. Yeah, that's Alien versus Ninja. All right, the next 2 are Burn on Demand from Amazon. And I know there's sexier versions out there on Blu-ray, but I went ahead and just pulled the trigger on these 2 just to get them out the way, so to say. But Meatball Machine, man, the OG. Now, this is one of my favorite Japanese films of all time. I absolutely love it. And Amazon, whoever they did the Burn on Demand with, I think it's Gravitas Venturas, and they did a good job, man, of pressing the discs and also giving you some cover art, man. Look at that. That's not bad. And to show you inside, you don't get like any kind of blank kind of a disc. You get a bit of artwork, nothing fancy, but yeah. But regardless, I'm really happy to finally have Meatball Machine in the collection, and I definitely will upgrade in the future, hopefully, if those Blu-rays stay at a reasonable price. But I also picked up Meatball Machine Koruko. This is the sequel directed by Yoshihiro Nishimura, and this is one I've been wanting to see for the longest time. So glad I got to see this. Oh my God. This guy tore it up. Amazing job, man. It looks fantastic. It's colorful. The angles are just beautiful. It's a sight to behold. I'm not gonna lie. You also get some Ehishina. Man, for some reason I can't pronounce her name at times. It's just a little tough for me. But she's in this. She has a brief role, but it's always good to see her in any film. Lots of fun stuff, man. Lots of Japanese tropes, culture tropes in this. So, you'll get like that working man who's being taken advantage of, and he's had enough. And then all hell breaks loose, man. But this is so much fun. I was actually this surpassed all my expectations. I loved it. Can't wait to watch it again. Definitely will this year. That's gonna do it for Japanese cinema. We're gonna switch things over to South Korea and The Swordsman. Now, this is one that I had seen on Twitter and Facebook, but I'd never pulled the trigger and kind of read anything about it because I kind of wanted it to be spoiler free, and it definitely wasn't what I expected. I thought this might be some kind of action drama, South Korean epic. You know how they do their movies like 2.5 hours long and you get really invested and you start crying towards the end. Nah, this one's a bit different. This one just goes for the jugular. It's simple. You don't get too invested in the characters. It's just very easy to digest, and it only runs about an hour and 40 minutes. So it's like wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and it delivers in all the swordplay that is thrown in this film. I guess I'll just put it that way. Just so much fun, man. It really impressed me, man, because it was just cut and dry. Let's get to the point. Swordsman, fun. Definitely check it out. Now we're gonna switch things over to an epic, like I was saying, and that's gonna be the Great Battle. Now this one is probably one of the greatest fortress siege movies of all time. It has to be in the top 5, maybe in top 3. I can't think of any at the moment other than maybe Great Wall. That one's a lot of fun with monsters, but this one is just people, and a fortress is trying to stave off an attack from a massive army, man, and they just come up with ways to overtake this fortress, and they try and try, and it's just amazing to watch how they repel their attacks, man. This one is good. It's solid. Highly, highly recommended if you've never seen it. I really like that discard on there. Got the lead actor in here. Yeah, I'm not too good with the South Korean name, so I'm not even gonna attempt it. But yeah, definitely check it out. All right, we're gonna switch things over to China and Hong Kong, and another Dragon Dynasty release. This one is Dragon Heat. Now it was a bit, hesitant because I saw Michael Bain in it, and I was like, I don't know, man. But Sammo Hung's in it, so he's when you see his name in something, you got to give it a shot. But not only that, man, Li Bingbing is in this. She has a meaty role, man. I'm surprised her name wasn't on the front, but I'm always up for some Li Bingbing. But no, regardless, this movie is full throttle. It kicks into full gear as soon as it starts. Like, it throws all these characters at you one after another. It's like bam, 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 bam. The action sequence are pretty erratic, but it's really cool, man. It has its own style. I got to give a shout out to Maggie Q. Towards the end, she has like a battle scene in a graveyard. Just wow, she kind of blew my mind there. But this one was tons of fun, man. It really was. So definitely give it a shot if you've never seen Dragon Heat. All right, next up we have Midnight Angels 3, aka Iron Angels. Man, there's so many titles for this movie, I believe, man. But this is stars Moon Lee, and that's the main reason why I picked this up. I'm a huge fan of hers, and she has some great action sequences in this. Now, this isn't the best transfer, but you know what you're getting into when you see who released this, like Wu-Tang Clan, Iron Flag Collection. It's not you don't get it for the transfer. You're getting it just to see Moon Lee kick ass, and that's exactly what I got. And just a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. So if you're a Moon Lee fan, definitely check this one out. Tons of fun. All right, we're going to jump into 2 Shaolin Collection releases. And the first one is a Battle Wizard. Now, these are dubbed in English, and regardless, the Battle Wizard was an experience I'll never forget. Danny Lee, right here, he plays like kind of this vagabond, just trying to become a man, find himself, and he just meets all these crazy characters along the way, including like the snake woman. She controls snakes, and she tries to teach him kung fu and guides him to a giant snake that he has to suck the blood out of, and then he has to fight all these bad dudes. One guy, he has like stork legs, and he ends up finding another chick that he kind of falls in love with, finds out it's his sister, and it's just so batshit crazy. Like these masters of kung fu, they can throw lasers. It's just crazy, man. There is an actress in here, I think her name is Tanny Tian. Oh man, I probably butchered that, but she's like been in a tons of movies, man, like from Corpse Mania, Black Magic 2, Human Lanterns, the list goes on, but she's in this, man. She's amazing. And but yeah, this one was just an experience. Batshit crazy, but I absolutely loved it. So glad I got that. And the other Shaolin collection pickup, like I told you, is 5 Shaolin Masters. Very first time I've seen this. This has an amazing cast. Now, the ones I do know are T Long and Alexander Fu Sheng, who I'm a big fan of because he died very early, man. He has that it factor. He's right there, man. I've seen a handful of his stuff, and anytime he's on screen, he just steals the show. But yeah, this one was a lot of fun. Uh, Dragon Dynasty actually has a release of this, so I definitely will upgrade if I can find a cheap copy, because those Dragon Dynasty, some of them go for crazy money. But 5 Shaolin Masters, this one was solid, and definitely will upgrade very soon. Finally, guys, we got a rare scope release, which my very first one. This one is Choi Li Fat Kung Fu. A very obscure release, man, and the movie is a bit basic. It is the premise, but lots of fun, man. Cliff Lock is like the lead actor in this. He's gonna learn his kung fu, all these crazy training scenes. But there is an actress in here who steals the show, and that is gonna be Sharon Young Pan Pan. She's right there at the top, kicking that guy in the face, about to kick that guy in the face. A guy that she's about to kick, he's like cross-eyed. It's hilarious. But lots of comedy in this, and just tons of fun, man. Very obscure release, man. Really can't wait to check out more of these if I can find them cheap. But I hope you enjoyed the very first episode of Asian Cinema Takeout. I will be back again next month with another haul. Hope you guys keep it sleazy, stay cheesy, and I'll catch you on the breezy, if that makes any sense. Peace.